Well, I did a little work and did a little waiting, and now they're both fully textured. And I gotta say, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. So this one, because this is the cyan, I think that's what that is. It's either that or light blue. I'm gonna go with cyan, but let's see. Cyan, okay. It's cyan. So because it's cyan, I wanted the copper to sort of contrast the colors of that, so that's what I went with that. Haven't done inside stuff yet, but I will be soon. This is unfortunate because there's a slime chunk in here, and until I block off spawns in here, they just keep spawning. I've got this little bridge going over to this one, which is also pretty cool. Now with this one, because this is mostly red, I wanted the fully oxidized copper to, contrast the red of the capsule, the pod, whatever I'm calling these. And that is going pretty well. For some reason, this one is going a lot slower than I thought. I've probably given this, I don't know, hours, just hours over the weekend to just fully oxidize, and most of it's there, but there's definitely some holdouts. So one day it'll be done. And this is all waxed, which is why I've got a bee farm up there now. So up here we have my little apiary, and it's doing pretty well. It was unfortunate that, basically I set this up, got a whole bunch of stuff, got most of one of the pods done, and then realized that, you know what, I probably ought to make an automatic bee farm, because what I was doing was just sitting here, waiting for all of them to turn yellow, clip them, and then go down and shave the copper. And I was like, you know what, I probably ought to make an automatic one. But then I remembered that what I've done in the past is I will get most of the way through a project, build a farm for the materials that I need, and then by the time I'm done building that farm, I've already gathered all of the materials I need for the product that I made the farm for. So I just decided to skip that step and do it this way. So I think that was a good idea. That was a wise choice. But we're not doing that today, because today I think we're doing a little bit of terraforming and maybe trying to build another house. I want to put it here. I even know what I want it to look like, but I don't know if I'm going to get to that today. But I do want to get the terraforming done. So what I want to do is I've already laid out this little area of where I want the actual beach line to be. I might make this sand on the curve here. I haven't decided yet. But what I do want to do is cut that off, bring that down, and then kind of reshape the beach along this part over here. I might try to do a palm tree or 4. We'll see about that. It sounds like when Corrales was doing them on the Hermitcraft server, they're not as easy as they look like they'd be. So I might give them a try, but we'll see. For now, I think I'm just going to fill this in and that in, and I'll have to relocate all of my pond fish. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was up there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as soon as I heard the wither one, I was like, what the heck is happening? Did somebody spawn the wither? And then I heard the
Oh, what is that? That's the breeze.
yeah, the breeze sound, and I was like, oh, he might be chopping trees down.
No, I was just standing on top of this pod just doing that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your frogs are annoying me.
They're annoying me too. Why are they annoying you though?
Because, well, one of them The ones that I'm pretty sure bred and are now pregnant, and I need them to come to the water to lay the eggs, are stuck.
Oh, really? Where are they stuck?
So, one of them's in the boat with the villagers, dude.
Oh.
And the other one's, I don't know, he won't leave this corner. He put himself in timeout.
I guess he's just going to find himself another corner? I don't know. They're
Hopefully
honestly
not.
very annoying.
Yes.
I've got like, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 of them in this little cave over here because they keep trying to get out. Although no, I think I pulled... Oh, yep, they're back. Yeah, I literally pulled them out of here last night. And...
Hello! Okay. This is really close to the axolotl water, though, but I'm gonna just take advantage of them. Those two are stuck under the moss plants.
Oh. That's fine, you can break it.
Well, all I know is I will never do this again. I don't like frogs.
Are you getting these for the,
We're gonna do a frog light farm.
Oh, nice, okay.
I don't want frogs in my pond.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what the AI for them is trying to do. Maybe it's like trying to get up to the correct, like, Y level? Because I know, like, I've seen people do, like, animal farms in caves, but they're always trying to climb up to, like, the correct Y level, you know? But
I was gonna say, even then, most animals always climb up.
yeah.
Which is so weird. Oh, what I need to get is probably glow lichen.
Okay.
I got a bunch of sea pickles. And coral, so I can do my little custom lily pads. And then
Nice. And then
raided
that,
a lush cave.
And then that flower cactus thing will come out, and you'll be able to do it that way.
That's so exciting. Oh, did you see my... You haven't seen my elytra yet.
No. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So I used the same trim as you, but I went with a more
Yeah.
me color combo.
I almost went like a blue and cyan or light blue, but
Ooh.
I don't know. I figured my color scheme was probably not going to be...
I like the red and black, though.
Yeah.
Not for me. Oh my god, there's so many!
Yeah, I think they can get up to like 8 in one go. I think. Come on.
You're really bad at this, Chuck.
I shouldn't be. I had a whole lot of practice, but... Are you serious?
They're just so tiny.
Yeah.
Makes it hard. I got 9 frogs, and they are now going to become Zen's problem, because no, thank you. You need a better exit.
I do. I will one of these days.
Oh yeah, you got some pathing going on?
A little bit of pathing, yeah. I'm extending the beach around a little bit more. I think I'm going to put a house where this pond is.
Oh, okay.
Which means I can move all of these chests into that house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I broke down that little peninsula. Did a little bit on the sides. I'm not sure how far I want to go, though, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I feel like if I had actually planned out having this entire area being a beach, I should have put the houses, like, almost on the hill back there, but it's too late for that.
Yeah, I've done a lot of landscaping recently, so I don't have much to show. Alright, I am ready.
Okay, I'm flying over to his base now.
Oh. I mean, I need to really get the nether roof pathways done because we're all connected to the roof now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that someone removed all that stuff. I went in there the other day and just started flying in the direction I thought it was, and I was like, wait, I'm not seeing any paths. What's going on here? I just about turned around.
I didn't mean to confuse anyone by doing that.
This is looking pretty good.
Oh, he's doing deep slate paths. Oh, so we all have, like, very different path choices.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You did the gravel and, like,
yeah,
stone. I did mud and mushroom blocks, and he did deep slate and salt. It really is a face.
It is, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
So let's see. I think I could inset them a little bit. So would I just put pupils here, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. The stalactite.
It looks kind of... silly from this point of view, but
Yeah.
if you use free cam and go up a little, it looks good.
Yeah, this is where it's going to get a little silly, I think. Because stalactites just make every face look a little bit more cursed, which is good. Too close, or...
Honestly, it looks kind of cool that way.
Okay, yeah, we got a monster house thing going on. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Oh my God.
that was more straightforward than I thought it was going to be.
I don't think anyone builds enough or puts accidental faces enough. Oh my God, that's so good. I have to take a screenshot of this.
I probably ought to actually go and get shulker shells.
I need more. I don't have enough.
I don't have any. I've been going this whole time. I'm like, man, it'd be really nice to have those and just not going and fixing my problem.
And you opened all the portals. There's so many ways to just go end exploring now.
Yeah. I also just don't want to right now.
It sounds like a whole lot of procrastination to me.
There's a little bit of that for sure. So he seems to not be
still
removing
love this
signs.
Yeah, no, I love this sign so much because every time I show up, I'm like, is this your horse? And it's just had a whole pen of horses.
I still need to get him back because I'm assuming it's him who did the all of those the silverfish. The silverfish heads all over my base.
Nope, I know who did that.
And it wasn't him?
Nope.
Uh-huh. You
And
see,
it wasn't me, though they tried to make it look like me.
well, that was the thing. That was my thought. Was like, okay, well, it goes all the way to her base, but then it also like goes off to a launching point that goes directly to his base. So maybe it's him. But I guess not. I am very quickly approaching. Maybe I'm just going to prank everyone and say that's like that covers it.
And you called my tower a mailbox, so.
Okay, but in like the nicest way.
Yeah, when you commented, but like in a good way. I was like, what do you mean in a good way? This is why I think I'll actually play it instead of like, if I do a normal world, I get bored of it really fast.
That's why when I made my single player, I decided that I was going to like take time and actually like roll the spawn that I knew I was going to want. And I'm definitely happy with it. I think I'm very pleased that I went that way.
Did you have any plans for today, or did you just get on to do random stuff?
I mostly just got on to do random stuff. I need to clear out the rest of that space, move all my farms, probably lay out the idea for the house that I'm building, because I found a picture of this house that looks awesome. Let me just send it to you because it's pretty cool, but it's all circles.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Right? I think I can make that work for a beach town.
You could definitely make that work. It's just gonna be a little challenging.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, okay. I was like, what in the world was that?
Here, have one of these. What?
Why do you just have a floating brewing stand?
Because I needed a place to put it, because I already have these two up here, and I just needed one. Get off my back.
Okay.
Is that satisfying or what? Now, before I get on to the next part, I want to go over what I'm doing here. So, I had this little path here, and I like it. Let me go into cheated cam for a second. I like it, but as far as beach houses go, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like it should be wood or something similar. So, like, I'm okay with this. If I did, like, another one out here, like I did with this one, I would probably go with wood. Although the clay kind of works. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure why, though. I haven't decided why that works yet. Anyway, so I like this, but I don't necessarily like it for around this beach house. So I'm actually going to replace this with wood. I've already started over there. So let me show you my process for that. So since I already have the path pretty much how I want it laid out, all I'm going to do is come back in with planks, replace all of the gravel with that, as that's like the base block for this path. I then come back in with the stripped logs, and wherever there is andesite, yeah, I'm going to do it on the side, and then everywhere there's cobble, I'm going to do it like that, so you get the face of the log. And that's pretty much what I've been doing here. And I kind of think I like it. It's a very different look, but again, I feel like it just looks better for a beach house. I don't know. I really can't give you more than that. It's just vibes. But look at this. I've done a little work. I got a little beach thing going on. And a new house is going to go here. You have no idea how difficult it was to get just what, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, like and a half double chests of stuff moved anywhere else. And most of them basically just kind of ended up going odd places here and there. It's not great, but don't worry. We're going to have the place down there, so storage won't be a problem anymore. Well, now that I got the beach situation figured out, and I have all of the things moved, and all of my chests moved to a slightly different location, let me show you what I want to build in its place. So, let me pull up a picture that I found, and I can show you what I'm talking about. I think that means you can see what I'm looking at. What I would like to do is recreate this. Now, I'm going to assume, because this is the only screenshot I've been able to find from a thing called Haunted Houses, I think that's what that is. But this is the picture that I have to go off of, so this is what I'm working with. I have the base of the house itself. I then have the 3 sort of upper rooms and the balcony up here. This is mostly made of stone. I think I'll probably stick to that, because I think that would be a nice sort of breakup of the general aesthetic that I've got going right now. I will, however, build this to be intact and not run down, open, and abandoned. Let's see. There probably should be 2 chimneys is what it looks like. I've already got generally the layout, so let me show you that. And we back. So this is what I'm looking at. It's not perfect, but for recreating it in Minecraft in, a 23 block circle, I think that's pretty good. But right now, my concern is mostly, will I have enough tuff to do this first layer? And that I kind of doubt. So, considering this is all the tuff that I've got, I might need some more. Oh, these are going to be, I think, the new up and down for the lush caves. I think that's going to be a better position than the one over there. So, if I were to take it down right here, this would be pretty much the center of the long blue pod, I guess. I think that's what I'm calling them at this point. And if I were to go over to this side, this lines up pretty much exactly with one of the rings, and I can build like a little balcony around here. It'll be good. It'll give me a little bit more space on this side than it does on the other side. So let me lay some foundational blocks. All right, well, I've done some work, and this is what I got, which I feel pretty good about. There are a couple of things that I had to change because I'm working with blocks, and I made the circle an odd number. For starters, the entry doorway should be a single door, or I'm sorry, it should be 2 doors, not 2 different doors. I'm not explaining that correctly, but that's what I'm getting at. There's things like that. There should be like little supports every once in a while. I decided to leave those off. I like the railing, but I would probably like to come in here and redo that with anvils, I think. Getting the sort of side openings was kind of difficult. Obviously, that with the windows on the side there, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do, if I'm going to do that at all. But as of right now, this is where I am, which I'm pretty happy with, and I think will be a good addition to my little beach town. So when we go upstairs, we've got this giant balcony, which is very nice. Originally, I was just going to make this a single circular tower, and that's kind of the thing with like the reference image that I have. Because it's a single picture from a single direction, I just have to fill in the blank as far as what's behind this house. So for me, I decided that rather than having just those 3 little circular sections on top actually just be their own individual circles, that I would sort of combine them into a larger area and then have probably this. I'm not sure if I want to have the taller section come out to here or just keep it here, so those will be like a single tower sort of above that. But I think I'm leaning towards bringing it out a little more just for the sake of room. And then as far as the windows go, I just kind of had to put them where I felt would make the most sense. I think the diagonal ones are going to be kind of cool. That'll be fun. I'm going with every time. Not mahogany, mangrove. And then for the base floor, as you can see, I'm using the tough, whatever the square one is, the polished, I think. And then the brick for the walls. And then for the second floor, I'm actually using the regular stone brick. I find that that's a very good combination. Now, from this individual's house, it kind of blocks their view of a bit, but it's not too bad. I swear I thought that was a person. So yeah, I'm going to have 2 doors sort of coming out, not cardinal, but the opposite of cardinal, the diagonal directions, whatever those are. So the doors will have to go here, and then I can put a pressure plate here. And then from there, I think I'll just bring this out a little bit. And then we'll do stairs around that. And then I need the temporary blocks to put the trap doors on. Standing from the inside. Nope. That's right from the outside. And then from the inside we go there. And I can get a couple of these guys. Oh, okay. Nice. So now I think I just have to finish getting all the glass in, getting the roof on. The roof. The roof is just like a pretty bog standard looking shingle pattern. So I might kind of spruce things up about it from here. I think that might be the best way to go. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm sorry, I don't want any soliciting. How many of you do I have to tell you before you get the idea? Like, really? Well, I finally threw on the roof, and I have to say, it's looking pretty good. I do say so myself. So I do say that I don't think the tuff as the bottom layer really adds a whole lot to the look of the build. I don't think it takes anything away, but I don't think it's really adding anything specifically. I'm pleased with it, to be fair. It's just I think in the future I would probably just do all this and then texture it like it's kind of a little worn out. Let's go inside though. I got the windows up obviously. And we have a staircase to the second floor. I really do love these corner doors. In my single player, well not single player, in a world that I used to play in before I started making videos, I had a round house that all of the doors were like this. And I just kind of love them a lot, actually. Went with spruce staircase. I almost said mahogany. And they're mangrove. I'm never going to get that right. Went with the staircase there. Did a little chandelier in the middle. This is what I did for the center. And as I said, I was going to spruce up the roof, so I did. There's nothing terribly special. I just didn't like the awkward, just flat line all the way across, so I decided to add a little bit of an arch. And believe it or not, this is actually bright enough to stop spawns. Now, going out front and getting on the balcony and pillaring up a little bit, let me show you the roof. It is very flat. I will have to light the roof up. But it was not the most fun trying to get, like, not only a donut sort of shaped roof, or maybe horseshoe is the right term, like a horseshoe-shaped roof. Horseshoe-shaped roof. But also having it where it's arched, but it doesn't stay the same arch all the way around because there isn't enough space for that. That was tricky. And honestly, I would say it was basically just find where you want the slope from, you know, the end and the sides, and then just kind of play around with it, except that the shape is not going to be exact all the way around. And I'm really pleased with it. It's probably one of the weirder roofs that I've done. Like, don't get me wrong, I've done a couple where it's like, you know, you take the very tall A-frame style roofs and then you kind of sag it a little bit here and there to show that it's old. But just trying to get a curve is crazy. It's not the most easy thing to do, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's very flat, but I'm very happy with how flat it is, so come at me. This one, a lot more straightforward. It's just a very, very minor arch that's kind of elongated. And honestly, that's kind of it as far as the building process goes. Well, I haven't done any of the interior designing or decorating or anything. I'm probably going to call this house mostly done. Like, there aren't going to be any major changes. I'm definitely going to put a whole bunch of chests here. And I might do a little bit of decoration around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. But other than that, it's basically done. One thing I will say, I put this path here, right? And then I put this building here. And then I realized that I probably ought to have this path be like the entire path for like my little beach town. So what I'm going to do is probably change the layout a little bit. And then I'm going to take the main sections like here and then shift it over to the middle between these two houses. and probably widen it by 1 block, because this is a distance that is even between these two houses. So having a 3 wide, it would be closer to one than the other, and I don't want to bother with that, so I'm just going to make it 4. That way, everyone wins, or something. And yeah, I'm going to continue that path over here, connecting to this guy, and then I'm going to take it back a little bit further, and I can plan out the rest of my, my little oasis. Oasis is the wrong word. My little beach town, which will be fun. I probably ought to sleep. Now, I may regret doing this right now, but I think I'm going to go ahead and dig down to where this is going to go. Oh, I knew it. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to build probably like a walkway around the outside of this, and I think I might, I mean, obviously I'll have the landing and the takeoff there. I think I might do like little farms around it as well. That might be fun, because I got to move all the ones up there down here, because otherwise what was the point of this? But yeah, all things considered, especially considering what I had to work with, I think I did a pretty good job. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. I've been Chuck Ross. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe don't forget to like and subscribe. That'd be nice. And bye-bye.